So I've been doing Xeno Threat for the last 3 days and almost boarded the IDRIS at the end of this epic battle that I had. Had a really good time, had a lot of unfriendlies on the servers that I was on and took them out. Had a lot of flack given to me in chat, which was fine. It's like, if you got a crime stat, sorry I didn't see that you weren't Xeno. Don't always look, you know, I'm going for red and actually have a hard time seeing on my screen if it's a Xeno or if it's a player. So anyways, I made this huge long video of this epic space battle, used all my fighters, respawn, go back out, fight, die, respawn, go back out, fight, die. But it was a good night of fighting. So yeah, all the ships are really, I mean, I'm getting to like master modes the more that I play it. Was able to get into some good jousting with some players, and I don't know, I think with a little bit more tuning that master modes could be really good. It definitely needs some work, but the more I'm messing around with it, the more I'm kind of starting to like it in some regards. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not the final, you know, what it needs to be. And, you know, I'm not really somebody that puts in hundreds of hours like Avenger 1 or some of the other players, but take what I say with a grain of salt. But I'm kind of starting to dig master modes a little bit. It's not too bad. And I've been around long enough. I played the first iteration of Xeno Threat, and I remember how horribly rough it was when it was first launched into the game, into the live servers. And I gotta say, man, it's come so far. Like, I think the first time that I did it, we just had got the handheld tractor beam, and we were trying that out with Xeno Threat, moving the boxes, and it was horrible. And my PC back then was horrible. Got a lot better PC now, and they put a lot of work into it. It's, you know, it's buggy here and there. Javelin got stuck on us tonight. Everybody in the server was trying to move it with 890 jumps, and nothing worked at the end. You know, we made it all the way to the end. The Xeno Threat mission, you know, it's what, hour and a half long, something like that, depending on how long people are taking to move boxes. But it is a little frustrating to get that far into the mission and have it bug out at the end. But we were able to take out the IDRIS. Well, I don't know if the IDRIS got taken out. I got taken out trying to board it at the end and wasn't able to get back into the server. I guess it hung. I sat there for over 5 minutes after I died, and it wouldn't let me back in. So anyways, we'll give it another shot tomorrow. Really like to get on board the IDRIS at the end of the Xeno mission and, you know, say that I did that for the heck of it, you know, because that's kind of the gist of this whole thing, is you can actually take over the IDRIS at the end. So I don't know, just kind of wanted to do this video for my own, you know, so I can look back on it here in a few years and compare to, you know, see how good Xeno is in a few more years. But yeah, I used all my fighters, used my lightning there blowing up, got my Hornet, used the Firebird, used my Pirate Gladius, and really the Gladius slaps pretty good. I was able to definitely hold my own. So I don't know, man. I love this game. I've been backing it for 3.5 years, something like that. I've spent way too much money on ships, and can't wait for my Polaris and my Merchantman. And hopefully we get some exploration gameplay. I'd really like to see aliens in the game. Really like to see Vanduul. Actual Vanduul would be really nice if we could eventually someday play as a Vanduul or other aliens in the game, so we can have epic space battles all the time, on huge servers with hundreds and hundreds of people. That's a dream, right? And sorry about the dog barking in the background. Tried to tune some of that stuff out, but got a loud house. We are definitely a loud house. Got the grandkids here and a couple of dogs and the wife. No, but yeah, man, just chill and enjoy the game. That's all we can do. We're, I don't know, pretty fortunate to be in the position that we are, that we can actually play this alpha, and a lot of people bash on it. And I have, I've seen a lot of good things come out of SIG in the last few months. The 3.2.3 update is really good, and the cargo patch incoming is going to be good. They're definitely moving the ball in the right direction. Got to give them credit where credit's due. I don't think people understand what $700 million can and cannot get you, when you're running a company that size with that many developers in different parts of the world, and all the bills that come along with that. Everybody's payroll and benefits and insurance, building, lights. We all know how much that stuff costs. I give them a lot of credit. This game really has the potential to change the industry, with their Star Engine that they're putting out. I don't know, man. Look at the size of the game that they're building. This game is epic in size. It's totally epic in size, and it's pretty amazing what it can do in its alpha state. To me, I've played a lot of other titles too, but this game hits different with me. Something about this game is just starting to feel right. The ships are next level. There's no other game out there that has ships like Star Citizen, with the interiors and being able to all be interactive, with engineering coming in. It's just going to get better and better when they can get server meshing working and get pyro in and get server stability, get us some better missions, less bugginess. Hopefully when 1.0 comes out, hopefully it has all the right stuff in it to get everybody happy, make sure that it's in a really good state before they push it out, because it definitely needs a certain amount of stuff in there to be considered a good 1.0, and if they can do it right, it's definitely going to change the game and bring a lot of people in. And when Squadron comes out, that's going to help too. It's going to free up a little bit of their time, and I know they got other chapters to work on, but definitely getting that first one out is going to be very important for them to do in the next couple of years. It needs to be out. But yeah, there's the Javelin stuck, and there was some people spawning their 890s to come and push it out. I spawned my Reclaimer but couldn't claim it at this station. I didn't know that until I spawned it and then tried to claim it, and it can't be spawned at this station. So I didn't want to go try to get it at another station and fly over here. It just wasn't worth it to me. I had already dedicated my time to taking out Xeno and taking out other hostiles on the server, and had that IDRIS at the end. If you stay till the end of this video or just fast forward to the end of the video, you can see me right in the nose of that freaking IDRIS with the nose open, and he went up and I went down, and I went up and he went down, slammed into him, shields went down, shot me one time, and I blew up. Yeah, it sucked. But I'm going to give it a try again tomorrow. We'll see what happens. People are just kind of starting to, I think, get tired of Xeno already. It's hard to find a server where everybody's trying to cooperate to finish the mission, you know? So, hopefully you can find something tomorrow. Yeah, if they can just keep putting work into the missions and getting the missions, you know, more interactive, where people are more willing to cooperate, like Siege. Siege is really good too, but I think it needs more. It needs something. It needs more ship battles, or I don't know. I'm not an FPS guy, to be honest with you, all that much. I mean, every once in a while, I'll do bunker missions from time to time, but like, I'm in the game for the space and my ships, and Xeno's is a great mission for the guys that like flying ships. I like that it has the dual aspect of moving the cargo and the ship battle. It has, you know, several different facets that work really good together, and I like it a lot. It's definitely in a good spot. Siege of Orison, I don't know, it needs more ship stuff in it for me to want to do that one. But if they could do more dynamic stuff like this, would be great. I think people would really dig it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I didn't really bother trimming any of the video out. It's an extremely long video, and I don't expect anybody to watch through here, but I don't know why I was hanging in one spot right here for so long. There's a lot of good footage in this video, though. Some good explosions and the ending. But man, I'm gonna try again tomorrow to get on that IDRIS. I know I can get it. I'm just gonna have to find the right server. The server I was on tonight was working really good up till the end. I mean, it's kind of usually the way it goes too. So a couple of the things that I don't like about the current state of Xeno and the new patch is all the markers. There has to be something that they can do about all the markers. It gets very confusing when you're in the middle of a dogfight and you got 50 markers that are all red. It's a clusterfuck, and something needs to be done about it. The middle mouse click thing is cool because you can, when you're in quantum or whatever, and you can do the middle mouse click to get rid of some of the stuff in your display. If we could have something like that to get rid of some of that clutter, would be great. It definitely needs to be cleaned up. Oh, I'm moving again, finally. What's going on? Oh, a red. So yeah, every time a red pops up, I'm in there. Even if it's player, I'm dirty like that. Yeah, I pissed some people off tonight, but oh well. Don't get a crime stat and I won't kill you. I know we're all supposed to be working together, and I got crime stat, you know, a few times too, a couple days ago, and people were after me, and it's the way it is, man. You're gonna go to prison. Oh yeah, that was a caterpillar guy. Yeah, I think I hurt his feelings too, because I chased him down. Yeah, if you watch here, he damn near got away from me. But I gave him chase. And it was that master modes thing that got me because I forgot to click my button and it increased my accelerator. And he was like 11,000 kilometers away at one point, and I was like, why am I not catching up to him? So, still working on mastering master modes. But yeah, this guy gave me good chase, and I ended up catching him. I wasn't the only one shooting at him either. There was a couple people on the server going after him, but I kept on him. And then there was another person, when I finally caught up to him, there was another person that was either chasing him or chasing me chasing him. So I killed the cat, and then I killed the other guy too. Yeah, this was a pretty good chase. And the missile icons are annoying. And another thing that is very annoying is when you quantum to the ship to the wreck location, how you get stuck. It's kind of like a loading screen. To me, it's not seamless. I get it though, with all those big rocks out there. I think it needs to, load that stuff in, is what the issue is. I think, probably, but when they get server meshing, and we go from, say we're at the station on one server, when we quantum to the shipwreck, it'll be on another server, so it should be seamless. I think that's how server meshing works, or is supposed to work, hopefully is going to work. I mean, just imagine how good it would be if everything worked. Be pretty epic. God, I chased this guy for a hot minute. Yeah, I thought I lost him. And I thought it... Because what does his marker say? Yeah. Oh yeah, error 405. I'm sitting here on my Davinci Resolve and my little tiny screen and my reading glasses. I'm like, what was his name again? Yeah, his name was Error 405. And I'm like, is there some type of error? Can I not catch him? Is this an error code on a ship? Like I'm thinking, but like I seen his light shining. So I knew he was out there. And then I got up close enough to him, got missile lock, lobbed some missiles at him. Open fire on him again. It's a caterpillar. He's still got full shields. Well, he got his shields back when he ran. But I gave it to this guy. I took it to this guy. Got his rear shield down. And here's where he starts to fail. Tried to orbit him. Getting a little closer. It's hard, I don't know. It's a little harder to orbit in master modes. It's hard to have that speed that you need to orbit. But it can be done. And I did some good jousting tonight too with some live players. Jousting can still be done. This guy was fun though. I think he did cuss me out though for getting sent to prison. Yeah, starting to light him up pretty good. Yeah, and this other ship, like I never seen him. Oh yeah, he started shooting at me. This other ship, he was lighting me up a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if it was his buddy or what. There he went. I want to kill that caterpillar. Like I just followed you forever, dude. It's either you or me. So I finally got him. Nice little ball of sparks there. And now this other guy. I don't know. Blow up. I just got to see a blow up. There we go. Now this guy's lighting me up. Followed us all the way out there. Had to be his friend. And what's he in? Can't even see it on my little screen right now. Oh, he's in an Ares or Ion, I think. Or Ares Inferno. Anyways, I think I might have slammed into him and we both died. Yeah, no, I can't even remember. I think I did end up slamming into this guy and dying at the end, but I had him. It was just a bad maneuver. See, I got his shields all the way down, almost. He's red. Shields are gone. Die already. He put up a decent fight. I don't know, man. I can't use my sticks with master modes. A little more comfortable with mouse and keyboard. Haven't been using sticks for that long. Yeah, and I slammed into him right there. I had him dead. Oh well. That's that. Mistakes were made. Here we are in the Pirate Gladius, and this thing slaps pretty good. I put some hurt on some people. Oh, this Redeemer, he was, I think, hotter than anybody else when I got him, because I was giving it to him here really good. And then I died. I slammed into the rock there, and I died. But I respawned and went back out there and got him. I don't know if it's in this clip or later on, but ended up getting him. That IDRIS is such a cool ship. Such a beast, man. It's like a tank. It takes forever to take that thing down, as it should. You know, it's a cap ship. It's not like it should be easy to kill. It's definitely not easy to kill. I really wanted to take that thing over so I could fly it around. If you see the end of the video, I'll just fast forward to the end real quick. I was almost on that bitch. Just flying around tagging it. It's so cool looking. And of course I get disintegrated. Oh, I still got shields, what do you know? I love fighting in this asteroid field that they did. Is just freaking amazing with these huge boulders. It looks pretty goddamn awesome, man. Or gosh darn, I mean, I don't know if I can say that. But, yeah. Look at the size of those boulders. I love this asteroid field. I just don't like how it doesn't spawn in right away. And a good way to fix that is it's only, what, 500 and something kilometers away from the station. You just punch it and you can get there in a couple minutes. You know, like you're carrying cargo. And you don't have to worry about it loading in then. That's kind of a cool way around that. I've done that a couple times. I don't care what anybody says about the Firebird. Now with that ash cloud paint on it, it's a badass ship. I don't care. Bought it. LTI, baby. Yeah, you hit pretty much anything with all 6 missiles at once. It's gonna leave a hurt on them. Little ship's gonna die. Big ship's gonna leave a hurt on their shields real good. I got some cannons on there too, so she slaps alright. For me with that ship, it's more about, I've always wanted a Raven. I like the Saber Raven, and this is close enough for me. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing my MFDs. I have an ultra-wide display, and I've tried adjusting everything, like the MFDs. I think it's something on CIG's part they need to do to make the MFDs show up better. Because they're not all not all the ships are that bad. The Firebird is pretty bad. Like you can barely see your MFDs. Boom. Take out the lightning, see how we do with that one. Oh no, it's the Raven again. Durr. I don't even know my own ships. Look at the shadow. It's a Saber Raven shadow. But it's a Firebird. Nice one. I don't know, man, I love recording my gameplay. Getting pretty good at it, getting some pretty good shots. Such a beautiful game. You can get some badass screenshots. And the Stanton Pyro jump point, perfect spot to put Xeno Threat this time. I love it. Color of the nebula. Those rocks. And just imagine here in a short few months or years, who knows, we'll be able to go to Pyro. No, it's coming, man. They're getting there. Give them some credit. Everybody's always harshing on them. Me too, I do sometimes, but come on now. Look how far the game's come. I mean, I haven't been around in it since 2012 when it came out. You know, I wish I would have. So I could have some of those $800 freaking Hornets in my hangar. The game has come a long ways. And I love it. I love me some Star Citizen. I just do, man. I just love me some Star Citizen. I'm gonna be a deckhand on somebody's Javelin someday. I got my own Polaris that I'm gonna need to crew. My been in a couple different orgs. Shout out to the hippies of Stanton. Those guys were hella cool to hang with for a while. And Nova was really cool. It's kind of hopping around. Haven't found my forever org yet. Oh, this was kind of weird. Like they disabled my ship, but I didn't die, and it was really cool. Like smoke inside of my ship, and so I get out of my ship, and I would have survived and hitched a ride from somebody, but I had my hospital gown on. That's how I fight sometimes, in my hospital gown. I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, this was funny. Oh no, I didn't even have a hospital gown on. I had nothing on but my skivvies. So yeah, I just died a slow death here. Choked out in space. Cue choking sound. Well, here we are in the wildfire. My other favorite Hornet version. Do not own this ship, bought it in game. And they let me keep it. Last patch, they let me keep all my ships. That was pretty cool. Still got my Reclaimer, still got my Eclipse, still got my my Wildfire. Actually got a shit ton of ships from all the money I made doing salvage last patch. Only thing I didn't get was an 890 jump, really. I don't know, man. I think I like the interior of this one better than the military version of the Hornet. The F7A Mark II. I think the interior on this one's actually a little cooler. And this ship slaps really good with the size 4 on top. Or is it a size 5? It's got that huge gun on top. I just like the way the ship handles too. It seems, I don't know, it seems more polished. It's more smooth. Doesn't sound as cool though. The military, the F7A Mark II, that thing sounds tough. And the Firebird, and the Gladius. Oh, the Gladius sounds hella cool. Yeah, the ship sounds are getting a lot better than what they used to be. What if they had some NPCs that helped us move some of the crates so it wasn't all players? They really need to get some smarter NPCs. I will say though, the bunker missions have been a lot better since they did the FPS weapon pass, you know, to make those better. And the NPCs and the bunkers are definitely more active now. They don't just stand there. which is nice, but we need NPC blades. We need those for our cap ships. They're going to be a lot of people that bought big cap ships. They're going to have a hard time crewing them, you know. They really need that. I think they need that for 1.0, to be honest with you. They're going to need NPC blades for 1.0, at least the first version of it, you know, where you can at least, I mean, even Elite Dangerous has that, where you can hire crew for your ships. They do an alright job. So we definitely need that in our Star Citizen. And we need base building. I hope that they're working on it like they said they were at the beginning of the year. They, you know, Citizen Con last year, they said beginning of the year this year they were going to start working on it. So hopefully they have been. Here we are in June. I think this guy ended up killing me. Or it was a stalemate and we ran into each other. I don't know, man. I just had a really good time tonight. Wanted to make this, you know, memorable moment. Put it on YouTube so I can check it out every once in a while. That was a good little pass. A little bit of rubber banding going on, but nothing too major. The server was actually pretty stable. There's a couple of rough spots, but wasn't too bad. Almost got his shield down. Oh yeah, that's what I thought happened there. Hate it when that happens. Oh, the Pirate Gladius. I love that ship. I don't care. It was $110. Fuck it. It's just money. I love how the ship sounds. Acceleration, the decel. When you're at full speed, you're not accelerating anymore when you're just moving, yawing left, right, up, and down. It sounds so cool. They really nailed it. And here we are stuck. Our little quantum spot. And definitely another downfall is people camping at this spot and blowing you up right when you come out. Or right when you appear. I'm not that dirty. I've never done that. I think there was one time out of the last at least 10 times that I've done Xeno on this patch, this current version. I think there was one time that when I quantum there, I didn't get stuck. And then it takes, you know, a little bit for everything to spawn in. It takes a bit for the Rex when the IDRIS is over here and all of Xeno. It takes a while for everything to spawn in. A little bit irritating. Look at that Pirate Gladius, man. It's so sexy, I want to lick it. It's like an orange creamsicle. It's a cool shape. She's probably my second favorite fighter. Look at all that red. You know, to me it's like, you want to mess around at Xeno Threat and get a crime stat. Well, I don't know how you got that crime stat. All I know is I'm going to make some money for killing you for getting that crime stat. And I'm going to send you to prison if I can. I don't know why I'm not shooting at this guy right now. I think I was testing him. Yeah, I think he just tested me too far, and I think it's on now. Yeah, there we go. So I gotta put up a little fight, and then I gotta run because I got no shield right now. He just tattered me. Tattered him a little bit. I know at some point I run from him because I had to. I think it was a good fight. He should have had me dead by now. He's in a Hornet. Did he not see that my shields were down? Don't know, but his shields are down, so I'm gonna keep at him. See, you can still joust. Oh man, had him spinning and I ran into him again. I hate running into people. Very annoying. Probably would happen less if I was using my sticks, but I don't like using sticks with master modes. I don't know. I'd rather keyboard and mouse it. And here we are stuck again. Yeah, it has to be the size of this map right here with all the huge boulders and the Xeno fighting over there and the IDRIS. It's like its own separate location. Who knows? It might even be a separate shard. Wouldn't that be something if they were testing it right now and didn't let us know? Well, if they're testing it, it's working. It's just taking too long. I would be okay with them doing a cutscene, a small cutscene, so you're not just hanging there like this, you know, like you're flying through the rocks in a little cutscene, and then all of a sudden you come out and you're there. You know, would be a little more immersive, I think, than just being stuck there for 30 seconds. Yeah, I love me some Xeno Threat, man. It's fun. I get in there and move some cargo too from time to time, but I don't know, flying the ships is my jam, man. It's what I like to do. want to fly around and explore. But we're going to need more systems than Stanton and Pyro to do that. Just imagine this game like with 100 systems. If it ever makes it there, it's going to be freaking amazing. And everybody in the world will be playing Star Citizen. All 4 billion of us, or 8 billion of us, be playing it on our handheld devices in 50 years. There will be quantum computing, and the entire Star Citizen universe will be ran on a computer the size of a tablet with quantum chips. Go ahead, laugh, man. I'm 54 years old. I've seen 8-track tapes to digital music, you know, in a short amount of time. And now we're definitely on the brink of quantum computing and all kinds of new technologies that are going to push gaming into all kinds of new dimensions. I think old Chris Roberts knew that when he went to develop this game, or he started to see that as he was developing Star Citizen, and maybe decided, you know what? We start it now. By the time it's done, there will be machines powerful enough to run what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm a mad nooch for stuff like that. All the tech stuff. Always, reading articles on fusion power and how close we're getting to that, and quantum computing. Unfortunately, because of my age, I'm not going to see a lot of this stuff come to light, but I know they're working on it, and if we don't annihilate the human species ourselves, the next 500 years, technology-wise, is going to be pretty amazing, without a doubt. So yeah, I like the way in this mission in Xeno you have to, hop back from Stanton Pyro Station, back out to the asteroid field, back out to the debris field, the wreckage. All the different aspects of the mission are really cool. The loading of the cargo and how it's time sensitive, and some of it's quantum. I don't remember all the names of the stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. The green glowy boxes and the blue glowy boxes, and dilithium or whatever that stuff's called, that futuristic javelin drive juice, whatever it is. And it's so cool seeing the IDRIS in game now. Master modes not master modes, Arena Commander. I think it's Endless Pirate Swarm at the end, or one of those where you get 2 IDRISes to go up against. It's really cool. When they can get everything worked out on the server side, so we're better performance, and we're not lagging, and we can go seamlessly from Stanton to Pyro. Oh, that was a badass explosion. Some good little pops in here. Need to dial back the sparks with the sparks like that. Some of it's a little bright. You can't really see your target when they're sparking so much. It's a cool effect. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but let's dial it back so it's not sparking so much, and get rid of some of these markers all over the screen. That stuff's got to be cleaned up, man. It's just too much. But yeah, other than that, I'm just ranting playing right now, talking through my video. I like how some of them explode red, some of them explode blue. Pretty dang cool. So yeah, it just goes back to fire on the javelin at the station where it's loading up. And you gotta go protect it from all the little Xeno ships flying around. I bought the glaive when I opened it and got the coin, you know, on the never-ending Vanduul sword or whatever. It wasn't that hard to get it. What was hard was spending $300 on that damn ship though, and it's not the final one. I guess that it's gonna be a different version when Squadron releases and they rework it, but it's a pretty cool ship. I like it. It's got that Vanduul steampunk vibe, you know, with all their little wires and gizmos and the sword, the glaive on the wing, and it's a cool ship. I like it. So I actually didn't pay $300 cash. Well, I did, but I melted one of my ships to get it. And I could always buy that ship back, so it's in my buyback, so I'm not worried about it. I melted my Corsair, my IAE, the blue Corsair that they just had, the best in show. I don't know, I can live without that ship for a while. I like the Corsair, but I can live without it for a while. I may never need to get it again, just maybe buy it in game. But I have a pretty decent fleet. I got the glaive, I got the Phoenix, the Mark II, the F7A Mark II. I got the Lightning, of course. What else I got? The Merchantman, the Polaris, the Pisces Medical. I like that as my medical spawn ship over the Nursa. I'm not really a fan of the Nursa. It's too small on the inside. The medical Pisces is a little bit bigger, and because of my concierge status, I was able to get that blue paint that goes on it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, man, we're just back and forth to the asteroids, to the station, to the asteroids, to the station. And again, you know, I apologize for the length of the video. You can leave a comment down below. Hey, your video is way too long, there's no way you're going to watch the whole thing. Or, hey, I fast forwarded to the end because I didn't believe you were almost on the IDRIS, so I just want to see that. Whatever you comment. Just, I don't care if you like, subscribe, whatever. I'm not trying to be some YouTube phenom. I'm just, you know, putting this out there for my own entertainment. And I am digging also Davinci Resolve. It's a really good editing program. But I need to figure out how to clean up my recordings and make smaller clips so I can make shorter videos. I know that nobody's gonna watch a 30-40 minute video, so I just compiled all my clips from my gameplay tonight and just put them all together, messing around in Davinci Resolve, and I'm digging it. Davinci Resolve is a really cool program, pretty user friendly, pretty quick and easy to figure out how to use it. You know, for a beginner, I would definitely recommend that. But yeah, man, I had a good time tonight doing Xeno Threat. Probably, well, definitely the best time that I've had yet doing it. It's always a hoot, but I don't know. I was doing pretty good tonight, so I liked it. And almost getting on the IDRIS at the end was just like, so close. I was right there, man. Yeah, they fire. Your ship can't take any hits from the IDRIS, man. It just slaps you hard. But yeah, I can't wait till they get more events like this, you know, so something's running all the time. Jumptown is just It's horrible. Everybody's burnt out on JT. Nobody cares about it anymore. I mean, it can be a good little PvP thing, but, you know, they got to fix our autonomy. I know they're working on that. You know, just ban 600 players for duping the money thing, and that was a good move on Sig's part. I thought it was a good move. You know, it definitely is showing that they're not going to tolerate that type of play in this game, because it's just not okay to do that. So yeah, I don't know, man, if they could put a timer on the missiles, you know, when they don't hit, so, or shorten the timer, you know, when they don't hit, so those icons can just go away faster. And why do we need all the markers for every ship? You know, if it's a friendly NPC, I don't think we need a marker for it, man. I really don't, because it's just clogging up our screen big time, to the point to where it's not even enjoyable when you get into the heat of the battle. At Xeno Threat, when you're in the heat of the battle and there's so many markers on your screen, it is just freaking annoying as all get out. And the Phoenix with its increased missiles now, pretty sweet. Okay, here I am. I got back to the guy that killed me earlier, same guy, and his Redeemer, and put the hurt on him. And then he cussed me out in chat. He said, "Fuck you, Glaive, blah blah blah, whatever." And it's like, whatever, dude. You got a crime stat, so I came after you. No hard feelings, you know. But yeah, I think I got him with my missiles, and then got his shield down, and I think this is the guy. I'm keeping an eye on it here as I'm watching the replay in Davinci Resolve as I'm recording the voiceover, which is cool to do. And I'm working on, hey, stop scratching, dog. I'm working on a second PC right now because I want to start streaming. So I'll have my dedicated gaming PC that I game on, and then the dedicated streaming PC. So that's going to be kind of cool when I get that done. Oh, did I blow him up? Oh yeah, I guess he's gone. So busy talking, I missed it. And there's another guy in red up there, or that's the IDRIS, I don't know. But, you know, people, you shoot at the wrong ship and then you get a crime stat. I get it. People are accidentally getting them, and I don't know what CIG has to do to fix that, because it is a bit annoying for the people that are out there trying to do the best to help with the mission, and they get a crime stat really just by an accident. They shot across somebody's bow on an accident, and now all of a sudden you got a crime stat. That's not okay. They need to fix that. Come on, get in there and fight, Glaive. Yeah, it's my name in the game. Glaive underscore Blevin space. It used to be Blaze. I changed it to Glaive because, you know, I just got a Glaive and it's a cooler name. This sounds cool. I might switch back to Blaze someday, you know, pay $5. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait till our character creator gets another tier 2, because I'm looking forward to having better customization than we currently have with our character creator. It's hella better than it used to be, but I want tattoos and piercings and some other cool stuff so we can really just totally deck our character out, you know, cyberpunk style. Which, oh my god, Cyberpunk 2077, I love that game too. I'm gonna get the VR mod. I got an HP Reverb G2, and it's a nice headset, and I keep watching videos on this VR mod that this guy did for Cyberpunk, and it looks pretty damn cool. So I'm gonna do that. I've done Star Citizen in VR too, with the Vortex, and it hooks into RSI launcher when the game launches. Chachi Sanchez, shout out to him. VR Citizen, his Discord. He was a lot of help and helped me get my VR headset set up and what I needed to do. And I gotta say, it's pretty cool, but it's not the game, you know, it's not friendly. And I got an OLED ultra wide monitor, and the game just looks 100 times better on my monitor. So I play in pancake mode, Star Citizen, and VR is cool though. I had a hard time getting it dialed in the way that it needed to be. It was just kind of, the cockpit, everything seemed too large, your body seemed too large, and I tried scaling it down and just couldn't really get it to look as good as I wanted it to be, so I just do the pancake mode. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep working on my video editing skills because I do enjoy recording gameplay, and I don't have a capture card. I just record straight from the NVIDIA control panel is how I do my recording. Seems to work just fine, and I'll continue to use that until somebody advises me of a better way. I got a MSI Slim 4090 video card. It's a badass video card. Finally threw down the money for that thing a couple of months ago. I don't know, quite a few, I don't know, 4 months ago, I think. Got a decent deal on it. Already had some Amazon money in my Amazon store from something else that I ended up having to return something else. So I went ahead and threw some more money on and just like, I'm gonna get a 4090 because I was playing on a 6900 XT. Ran Star Citizen alright, but I definitely wanted to move up to the next level. So yeah, my PC specs are pretty decent. Ryzen 7 7800X3D, the 4090, MSI 4090, and 64 DDR5 RAM. It's a height Y60 case with a shit ton of Liam Lee fans to deck it out. Pretty much my dream PC. Definitely will be fine for another 10 years. I know the 5090 is like, oh, it's gonna blow the 4090. Well, I don't care. Well, I might end up getting one in a couple of years so I can move up to 4K, because I am just playing at 2K on my ultra wide, which is fine. The game's beautiful in 2K, but 4K OLED would be even next level badassness, you know. And I'm a spoiled kid. I like all the new things. But yeah, I don't even know how long this video is. It's definitely way too long though. I think it's like 6 different clips put together, and too many fights, and I just need to record, I guess, smaller clips, like little bite-sized clips. A hotkey, you know, just hit a hotkey where it records for like 2 minutes or something. It'd be a lot easier for me to go back and edit things in. So this is basically, you know, a test video for Star Citizen. I got, you know, the main video with the audio on it, with the ship effects, and then I have my voiceover, and then I have the music. So there's 3 different tracks on here, and you're just kind of messing with things to, you know, get all the sound levels dialed and tweak it you know, in Davinci Resolve and see how good I can make the end quality. And it will give me a guideline on, you know, how to do better videos in the future. We all got to start somewhere, right? Is that a Xeno? I can't even, I'm watching the little tiny screen as this video's playing in Davinci. Yeah, that's a Xeno, I think. Excuse me. And just orbiting the ship to kill it. Lame, I know. I'm a lame pilot. I don't have any fancy maneuvers or anything. I just do what I do. Sometimes it gets the job done, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, that guy warped out of there, quantumed out of there. Put a whooping on everybody and all the Xeno, and then the ones that survive end up bailing. And you got to go back out to the wreck site. Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, it's fun though. Yeah, summer's finally here in my neck of the woods. The Pacific Northwest, we got some 80-degree days. So definitely need to get outside and get some playing in, but I gotta get this video done first. This is like next day. I saved all my progress last night. It's cool when you're done for the night in Davinci Resolve. You can just click off of it and it saves everything, your project. It's a really good program. I know I've said it a few times already. I sound like a Davinci Resolve salesman or something, but I like it. It's a good program. Get in there and kill that guy. Come on. Kill him. Kill him. Kill them all. I don't know, what do you guys think is the best loadout for the F7A Mark II? I know they're saying that coolers matter now. So you gotta have like military grade coolers, and I think I do have military grade coolers in here. But what's the best gun loadout for this ship? Oh, this isn't the F7A. This is the Wildfire version, anyways. But the gun on top of that Wildfire really slaps good. Whatever gun that is, that's what I need to put on. That's what I need to put on my F7A. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do after this video is done. And when I get back on, I'm gonna slap some different guns on the old military Hornet. See how much better I can make it. I do like the quantum boost, how it kind of pushes you back into your seat more now than it used to, and your cockpit seems like it lunges forward when you're boosting. But our speeds definitely need to be more. I hate to agree with Avenger, but when you want to get out of the fight or you want to get into the fight, you should be able to do it a little faster. And the 6 degree thing, I don't know what he's talking about with that. because we still have 6 degrees of freedom. We really do. So I don't really know what he's talking about with that. I think he probably feels like we're just being restricted in our 6 degrees of freedom, which we kind of are. We definitely are. Speed-wise, you know, a ship in space should be a lot faster than what it is. And even in Atmo, you should be able to boost up pretty damn fast, you know, pretty darn fast. So yeah, I just got tattered a little bit in that fight. Just went back into rearm, refuel, repair. Get back out there into the fight. How long is Xeno running? Anybody know? Comment below in my empty, very empty comment section. If you like the video, if you know the best loadout for the F7A, if you hate the video, if you think I'm a douche, comment below. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Give me a I don't give a fuck, I don't care. I just want this video to end so I can stop talking. So I can make some better ones, hopefully, in the future. Yeah, imagine when those little transitions like that are all unglitchy. It's just going to be so cool. And they're so much more better than they used to be 3 years ago. Like, I remember when I first started playing, I had a, what was it, a 5700 AMD Radeon 5600. Like, I built my last PC before this new one during COVID, and you couldn't find a freaking video card anywhere. And I finally got one on Amazon, and it was the AMD Radeon 50, I think it was the 5600 XT, or might have been a 5700, one of those, but I paid $890 for it. I know, laugh, leave a comment below how stupid that was, but I wanted to play Star Citizen, and I just gotten screwed over by Elite and their freaking Odyssey debacle. I was so pissed off, and I started hearing more and more about Star Citizen and then watching videos, and I'm like, that freaking looks cool. So I bought a game package and got in, and man, it was horrible on that computer. I was getting like 25 FPS every time I would quantum to a city. It was horrible, and I was playing on an SSD. I mean, it wasn't a total piece of shit PC. It was a decent PC. But man, Star Citizen was demanding. There was no optimizations, and it was hard to play. But like, I seen the potential and the ship interiors. I'm just like, oh yes, this is it. This is gonna be the thing. So I just, kept at it and keep pledging money for pixelated ships to help, develop the game, because that's how they're funding this game, and God bless him, he's definitely doing something that nobody else has done, and it's pretty freaking epic. The amount of money that they've raised, almost $1 billion, is pretty epic, and I can see this game being like something really special. Imagine 1,000 people on one server, or 500 people on one server, and being, let's say you're at Microtech, and you go to that bar at Microtech with all the laser lights, whatever it is called, at night, let's say you go there and there's like, 15, 20 NPCs walking around doing their stupid thing, standing on chairs or whatever. Let's say there's 20 of those, and let's say there's 50 real players or 20 real players just in that area, and you're running around the big halls of Microtech and you're seeing players everywhere and everything's flowing good, and you fly into Seraphim Station, there's like 20 players flying around, and I like how when you're standing, like in the windows of Area 18, you can literally sit there and watch ships fly in and land. And to me, that is so freaking cool. Like, imagine when we have enough people where it's like a busy airport. You're standing there and you're watching a guy take off, another guy's coming in for a landing. That is going to be freaking amazing when we have the server capability to have a good amount of players in each area. So yeah, I can't wait for that type of stuff. Hopefully I live long enough to see it. Probably won't. Freaking 54. And being old getting old sucks, man. I mean, it's not that bad, but God, I know now why old people walk so slow. It's because they're in freaking pain all the time, man. Like, when you start getting old, man, sometimes you can hurt yourself just getting out of bed, pulling something. It's BS. I hate it. Pop goes the weasel. Such a long video. Tired of talking through it. Trying to think of interesting things to talk about. Let's go over my favorite content creators for Star Citizen. Number one for me, probably, that I listen to on the daily would be Board Gamer, of course, because he always has videos coming out. And that saves me from having to go on Spectrum and read all the BS. And he's on top of it, man. Kudos to that guy for the job that he does, for all the great content that he puts out on the daily basis. And guys, he's a phenom for content creation. He's definitely nailing the Star Citizen stuff. And my second favorite for Star Citizen would probably have to be Space Tomato. And that guy's just got the smooth voice and the video editing prowess that I wish I had, and everything that he covers, man, he just goes into depth on every aspect of the game, and I love that about his channel. Shout out to Space Tomato. Third would probably be I don't know, Morphologist. I love his ship reviews and his quality of his content. His videos are great. Fourth, I would have to say I probably watch a lot of Level Cap. He's definitely, waiting for Star Citizen to be in a better place so he can put more time into it, because he does covers a lot of other games too, which is great for him, because why should any of the Star Citizen content creators be limited to just this alpha? I would encourage all of them to get out there and start making other game videos too. I mean, if their Star Citizen videos are paying the bills, then that's awesome. But there's other games out there too. I guess I should probably take some of my own advice, because I put quite a few hours into this game on a weekly basis. It's my favorite pastime. It does get irritating, the state of the game. It gets irritating playing it, but you get used to the bugs, and there's walkarounds for a lot of the stuff. You get used to them. But if we had more gameplay, you know, if we had a meaningful economy and meaningful progression in the game, meaningful reputation. That's the word that I was looking for. We need meaningful reputation that's not going to get, ooh, I love that explosion. That's the best one in the whole video. That explosion right there is the best in the whole video. I don't know what, oh, we're at 20, I don't know what we're at. That was a good explosion though. But yeah, we need reputation that's not going to get erased with each patch. And when they get to 1.0, hopefully we're not going to have any more wipes where we lose our reputation or anything that we bought in game. They need to get it to that point where we're playing to build, you know, we're building our bank up so we can have the parts that we need for our ships that we want to buy, our armor that we want to buy. We need more rare items in game that are meaningful. I got a couple of like alien artifacts that I found in different locations, and they need to tie those in to you know, you collect all 4 of these, and then you can upgrade your Banu Defender's quantum drive, or I don't know, something along that line, you know. We need to be able to have more ship customization. We need to be able to go to, you know, Cousin Crow's and set our quantum drive on a workbench and upgrade all kinds of stuff. Yeah, to me, that's where it's at. The upgradability of ship parts, quantum drives and coolers and power supplies, all that stuff. We need to be able to upgrade all that stuff. So yeah, when we can do that, it will be, if they're able, well, I'm hearing a lot about crafting. They're going to be putting crafting in the game. So if we can craft certain things that would be able to upgrade different components in our ship, if we can collect a certain amount of this to mix with that to put a bigger intake on your Hornet, those types of things to make your ships more unique. So not everybody's flying the same exact build. And that's kind of how Elite did it in their grind for Guardian stuff, to be able to you know, fight the Thargoids in Elite Dangerous. That grind was real. The engineering grind in that game is real. Like, the things that you had to do to be able to upgrade your ship fully, to me, was worth it. It was a grind, yeah, but it made you feel like your ship is now like S tier. I've done everything that I can do to get this ship to be the best that it can be. And until every player does that, not everybody's flying an S tier ship, you know. I think that was one of the coolest things about Elite Dangerous, was the way you had to grind materials and blueprints to upgrade your components on your ships. Yes, it was a real grind. Yes, it was at times too much of a grind, but it could be implemented something like that into Star Citizen, something similar to that. So we're not all flying the same exact build, make our ships more unique. What else? We need what's that code that everybody keeps talking about, that I've been reading about, to be able to fully customize our paints. That would be epic in this game. Hex codes, or what, I think that's what it's called, hex codes. So we can like fully customize our paint schemes on our ships. I mean, I'm down for buying paint schemes, you know, but like, I'm really irritated about the fact they didn't have the IAE blue and gold for the Lightning at this Invictus launch week. They had no paints for the Lightning. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm a concierge level backer. I paid good money for this ship, and you're not gonna give me a paint for it yet? What kind of BS is that? Get with it, Sig. They could definitely be earning more money, you know. Let's talk about the rare ships in this game, like the first version of the Hornet that has been discontinued now. People that bought it back in 2012 when it was first made available, or was it 2011? I don't know. Put comment below. I think it was 11. Might have been 2012, but people that have that have an upgrade now that's like very rare, and the Saber Raven is very rare. If they could, you know, maybe put more ships like that in the game where people had to buy a certain thing to get a certain ship. I don't know, collectible stuff, you know. People like silly things. People like silly JPEGs, you know. We like silly things, and we like rare loot items in games are huge. And, you know, there's cell phone games out there that are making billions with their microtransactions. And I'm not opposed to SIG doing that. So we have, you know, rarer items in game. To me, that's cool, because I want those things in my hangar. When we get our persistent hangars, you know, I want things in my hangar that other players don't have, that other players might not be able to get. And I want to be able to sell players things that I have found that they might not want to look for, but like I could sell it to them because I got it. That would help out this game tremendously. What else? Hangar flare items, you know, decorations. I hear, you know, there's going to be couches and pictures you can put up in your hangar, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we need to be able to fully customize our apartments. You know, we can have apartments in the cities, and we need to be able to fully customize our hangars. I don't know how crafting is going to work, what we're going to be able to craft, but, you know, people love that stuff in games. Crafting will be huge. You know, I want base building to hurry up and be a thing. I want to place, you know, a little farm on Microtech that I have to protect from other players. I want more fauna. You know, we need more fauna in game. They need to put that freaking snow beast, that abominable snow beast in Microtech, the Microtech Yeti. They need to get that thing in game and make it a smart NPC that we have to hunt. We can hunt these things. That would be freaking cool. What else? What else in this game? You know how people said that Elite Dangerous was like 1,000 miles or 1,000,000 miles wide, but only an inch deep? Well, let's hope that this game is like 10 million miles wide and 100 million feet deep. You know, we need to be able to delve into like missions that are chained together, kind of like Xeno, but individual missions that are chained together. You know, like you go to this landing zone on Microtech and pick up this rare alien ship component that needs to be delivered to this settlement on Hurston. You take it there, and the alien you deliver it to wants to hold you hostage, and you have to fight him. And if you win, you now own this component that you can sell on your merchantman for top dollar. There's so many different things that they can put in. upgradable weapon parts. They're definitely going into more detail with what we can do with our firearms. You know, there's going to be wear and tear on them. That's kind of cool. We'll see how that works out. Pretty sure there's going to be upgradable parts on them. They're going to do upgradable parts on the firearms, and we definitely need upgradable components on our ships for crying out loud. We need that like last year. Yeah, the character customization thing is huge. That's moving in the right direction now. I really like the first iteration of it. I think it's pretty great. The only thing I don't like about it is their crazy background music choice. Like, I'm sure they could have found something better. I'm pretty sure I could create something better on my little home studio. They need to fix that. That's just a horrible little background music going on when you're doing your character creation. Needs to be. And Space Tomato is the one that mentioned it first. There was a game that had a character creation tool, and he said like he really dug the background music in it. And I don't know what SIG was thinking when they picked the music for that. Kudos to the sound team at SIG working on the ship sounds, because some of them are really coming together nicely. You know, the new Hornet sounds, the Gladius is freaking amazing. Some of them just sound really great. So they need to keep moving in that direction, get all the ships individualized so they all sound different. The glaive that I just got, it needs its own quantum screen like the Defender has, like the other alien ships have. Let's hurry up and get that in. Let's get customized multifunctional displays to where we can customize them a little bit, and to where every ship manufacturer has the different customizable screens. What else do I want to see in game? So many things, you know, that everybody's always talking about. We want all the things, you know, and I know the 1.0 version of Star Citizen, when it comes out, hopefully we'll have a good majority of the things that they've been talking about for years. I know it's not going to have everything, and that's really one of the great things about a live service game. You know, they can always come back in and update it, you know, after 1.0 comes out. If it's good, solid, playable state with some good gameplay in it, I could see them just doing one patch a year, you know. Come out with 1.1 like in June, come out with, you know, 2.0 6 months later, you know. And they don't have to be putting a crap ton of stuff in. They just need to make it playable and smooth with good meaningful gameplay, good meaningful reputation, a solid economy. What are some of the things in the game that I don't like? I'm not real crazy about mining in this game. To be honest with you, I had a great time mining in Elite Dangerous, you know, where you had to shoot the limpets, prospector limpets. I think that was a solid gameplay loop for Elite Dangerous, and I loved it. You had to shoot your prospector limpets into the asteroid field to find the right asteroid to mine, and then like you could put the limpets on the rock that exploded it into 4 pieces. That was freaking awesome. They actually really need something like that in this game. Mining to me in this game is horrible. Handheld. So I paused the video for a minute, or paused my recording, and just thought of this. Like, was talking about the mining in Elite and how I thought that was really cool. What if Star Citizen had like a very rare element that you could find in an asteroid field when you were mining, that you needed a certain amount to be able to take to your crafter on your ship, and you could then use that mixed with some other stuff that you mined to make a tier 1 upgrade for your quantum drive. So have like 3 different rare items you have to collect and make them hard to get. You know, we don't want it to be easy. We don't want it to be super grindy. Or do we? You know, make it super grindy to where tier 1, kind of like Elite Dangerous was. Tier 1 was not too bad. Tier 2 was a little harder. Tier 3 was freaking insane, almost impossible, you know, and then make tier 4 like you're never gonna find this element. It's out there, but it's in one of every 1,000 asteroids. Are you gonna find this last element that you need to upgrade your quantum drive to the last tier, or to upgrade your guns, you know, stuff like that. Grindy stuff in game is okay. It makes people come back and play. It really does. That's how so many people were playing Elite for so long, because they wanted their ships to be the best, you know. So they're out there doing the Guardian, you know, grinding for the Guardian stuff to get the Guardian technology unlocked. And to me it was grindy, yeah, but it was cool, you know. And what if you could, you know, take these rare components or these rare elements that you mined and sell them to other players, you know, sell them right out of your merchantman in your market. You know, I got lucky and found 10, I only needed 5, so here's 5 for sale. And what if you could, you know, say you like doing it a lot and that's pretty much all you did. You went out and mined all day and you were finding, you know, the good stuff faster than other people. So then you can sell it in your market, or you could make your own upgraded quantum drive to sell. A whole entirely upgraded quantum drive, or upgraded cooler, or power plant, shield generators, all that stuff. Let's get that stuff in game, because that, oh man, it's gonna make the game so much better. I guarantee it. What else, man? What else would I love to see in this game? Oh yeah, parachutes. When we're doing atmospheric flight, and I had this happen to me a couple weeks ago. I was in my Eclipse, I got hit, didn't explode me, and I was close enough to the ground that when I crashed, I didn't die. So I put out a beacon, and I had a player come and rescue me. But like, what if we, you know, what if I was 1,000 feet up when my ship was disabled? It would have blown up when I hit the ground. What if we had parachutes where you can eject and parachute down to the ground and call for a rescue beacon, put out a rescue beacon to get rescued? That would be great to be able to do that. Or to have your org skydive into a location. How cool would that be? You know, for 6 or 8 players to jump out of the back of a Valkyrie with their weapons in hand and skydive down to a settlement, down to one of the landing zones, you know. Would be killer. Oh, what else? So many things. More systems, more exploration. We need meaningful exploration, you know, to where we can send out probes, gather information, triangulate coordinates, sell this location. You know, they've been talking about this. We need this stuff. We need it bad. We need server meshing. We need so many things. This game has come so far. Even just since I've been playing it, the game has come so far. I think it was 3.18 when I started playing it. You know, we still have Port Olisar. Orison wasn't in yet. Medical gameplay wasn't in yet. We didn't have the hospitals that we have now. There was no hospital at Lorville, no hospital at Area 18. I started playing right when the handheld tractor beam came out. Oh, what year was that? I forget, but like the Gattac Raelian was introduced that year, so whatever year that was, and that ship's still not out. You know, they've definitely been moving in the right direction with the pace of the development lately, since they, you know, pulled some devs off of Squadron. Squadron's important, you know. Squadron is gonna definitely set the tone for the PU. When Squadron is released and people see how killer it's gonna be, and I know it's gonna be killer, it's gotta be, you know, story mode that kind of takes us through the Star Citizen universe, leading up to, okay, now you've completed our story mode, and here's our 2.0 Star Citizen game that will continue to develop throughout the years. It's gonna be great. I think it's really gonna be great. It could be movie worthy. This game could literally turn into a movie someday. I could see a Star Citizen movie coming out, you know, with Vanduul and all the aliens and the humans fighting him, and the humans that, you know, had to resort to cloning themselves because we were getting decimated. It could really be a movie. It really could. That would be awesome and epic. It could be a mini-series. It could be better than Star Wars. It literally could be better than Star Wars. A little pit stop to refuel, rearm, all that good stuff. Yeah, they've upped the prices on the repairs. Yeah, I've thought about that quite a bit. Like, you know, when all the chapters of Squadron are done, what if somebody was like, hey, can we make this into a movie? What do you guys think? Leave a comment below if you guys think that, I mean, shoot, they could make a documentary leading up to how this game, you know, was developed via crowdfunding, you know. It's a pretty epic story, really, if you think about it. How it started and where it's gone over the years. Put a lot of work into this game, man. If you just walk around the persistent universe and all the cities, oh man, it's just so much. So many different areas of development that people just don't understand. Like, it is so intricate. I'm just like, I'm in awe every time I fly around and look at the game. Like, the people that did the neon signs, you know, what developer, you know, did all the signage that made the neon signs, you know, who figured out the texturing on the floors and the hangars. You know, it looks like there was a cart, you know, drug around the corner in New Babbage, you know, when you come out of the elevator into a hangar and you go around the corner, you know, you got those skid marks on the floor. Who did all that texture work? Who does all the lighting? Who figures out what colors are going where? So much stuff, you know. Who did the mountains on Microtech? What developer did that? Because the mountains look freaking amazing on Microtech. What else? What do you guys think? What do you guys want to see in game? I mean, we watch so many content creator videos and we see so much stuff from SIG and their update videos, and what are the most important things to everybody out there? Let's get some stuff going in my horribly empty comment section, and I promise that I will try to do shorter videos in the future. Anybody that made it this far into the video, congratulations, you don't have a life. I do. I have a life, but like I like Star Citizen. You know, we all have lives outside of Star Citizen, of course, but this is my escapism, man. If I would have had a game like this in 1982, when I was sticking a quarter in the Asteroids machine, which I was like the best Asteroids player of all time, the actual arcade version of Asteroids, like every 10,000 points you get a free man. You started out the game with 3 ships. At 10,000 points, you'd go to 4 ships. 10,000 points, you go to 5 ships. You get blown up, you lose a ship. Anyways, I could rack ships all the way across the screen and into the computer. And, you know, you'd hit 10,000 points and go beep, 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 beep. And, you know, it was a dangerous game. The further you got in, the faster the asteroids would move, and then you get the little UFOs coming out across the screen, and then the big ones on the bottom, just going back and forth on the screen, blowing. Yeah, for all you younger generation people that don't know, yeah, look up the original arcade version of Asteroids. Look it up. It was, you know, looking back at that game, crazy simple. You know, big old CRT tube stuffed in a box with a game that you can now run on a freaking phone. Pretty crazy to see how far video games have come over the years and where they're going, you know, with virtual reality and our crazy OLED displays that we have now. My OLED display is 280 hertz. It's amazing, you know, the visuals that we have playing DCS World in VR is freaking amazing. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in VR, freaking amazing. I think VR has definitely got a future, but we need lighter headsets that have OLED, wide field of view OLED lenses, you know, that headset that's comfortable to wear, you know, it's not gonna strain on your head. And my HP Reverb G2 is decent, but I can only wear it for like 45 minutes and it gets annoying after that. So yeah, what do you guys think? VR got a big future or what? Oh, was that me dying because I forgot I didn't have a helmet on? Yeah, I do that sometimes. Stanton Pyro jump points. I really like all the jump points that they have put in. They're really cool looking. And I can't wait to see them like bustling with action. Ships flying around everywhere. I'm sure each jump point eventually will have its own server. Each city will have its own server. I heard probably like every javelin is going to have its own server type thing. That's crazy. But I could see that being a thing. And here's some other things that I've thought about, like future-wise for games. You know how when you're on an 890 jump and there's in the 600i, they got TV screens on there that don't do anything. What if in the future you could watch YouTube on those screens, or do a video chat with your org mate on that screen, or do Amazon shopping on that screen? How crazy would that be? I could actually see that being a thing. I don't see technology wise what's holding us back from being able to access a video feed in a video game, but I think it'll be a thing in the future. What if you could sit down at your computer desk, fire up Star Citizen, take your 890 jump to Terra, land on some beautiful location, invite your friends, they fly over, they land their beautiful ships next to yours, they all board your ship, you all get in that little area, 8 or 10 of you, where the screen is, and you watch Super Bowl with your VR headset on. Stuff like that, I think is going to be the future of video gaming. I don't know, technology-wise, what's holding that back. If it's a copyright thing, can't CIG, just collect money from people that want that service in their ship? I don't know. What else? Oh yeah, AI. What if we had artificial intelligence in game that was able to, like an AI, an actual character that was able to learn in the game and react to situations in the game. AI is getting so freaking crazy. We have autonomous self-driving vehicles. We sure in the hell can have an AI in game that could be next to impossible to catch. He's got a bounty on his head, but you ain't never gonna catch this guy. Well, you could catch him, but you gotta be smarter than him. It could take you 2-3 hours, it could take you a week, it could take you a month. But you got this guy's bounty, you're the one that picked it up, and you've been tracking this guy for 3 months, and you're not gonna give up. You've been on his trail, finding out who he hangs out with, where he hangs out, what kind of armor he has, what kind of ship he's been flying, what times a day he's at certain locations. You know where to find this guy, and eventually you're going to get him, but he's learning as he goes. So when you finally catch him, it's like this huge bounty and this huge perk that you get in game because you caught this most elusive level 10 bounty guy that's been on the run from you for 3 months, and now you finally got him. Stuff like that in the game would be freaking awesome. So many things, man. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think the future of Star Citizen will be like. Let's say in 50 years, if this game is still around, is it going to continue to develop? Is it going to die out? What are they going to do with it? And why am I just standing in this hangar or in this lobby not doing anything in the game? I don't know. I know I need to get better at editing my videos. This thing is crazy long. So boring. But it's a good test for me messing around in Davinci Resolve. Yeah, I said it again. Which, by the way, is 100% free. I mean, you can buy the pro version for like $300, but from what I've seen and from what everybody said, the free version has basically everything you would ever need, which from what I can tell it does. It's really simple to use, man. You open it up, create your project, open it up, import your media, start dropping your tracks in. The biggest problem I have right now is my tracks are too long. I need more bite-sized tracks that are easy to, import and edit, and and then you can go into Fairlight and add music. You could go into Fusion, do stuff there, go into Color, do stuff there. It's a really user-friendly, easy program. And said it again, yeah. I'm a Davinci Resolve salesperson, I guess. I don't care. Why am I still standing there in the station not doing anything? I'm such a noob. This video is way too long, and I do apologize for that. I would recommend skipping to the end of the video and watching me almost bore the IDRIS. If you've made it this far into the video, congratulations, man. You don't have a life. I think I already said that. So yeah, I think we're getting kind of close to the end. Well, I think the end of the video is only like 6 hours away. No, just kidding. Probably is something like that though. I'm sure I will definitely not listen to this ever again. There are some good clips in here, some good kills, and trash talking in chat, but other than that, it's really just an experiment on what I need to do to be a better content creator if I want to go down that path and start doing some other videos. Like I would like to do some React videos and go and do some like I like role playing in the game. I'll put on my Van Duel mask, and you know, I like doing all the emotes. Star Citizen has some of the best emotes in gaming. Let's get like a Helldivers emote though, where we can hug each other or give each other a high five, where players can go up to each other and interact. I think that would be a cool implementation. I like that. In Helldivers, you can do that, hug each other. That's a pretty neat little thing in Helldivers, that you can interact with another player in that regard. Oh, wow, look, people running up to the terminal. Hurry, Xeno's winning the battle. And for some reason, I'm just standing there. I must have claimed a ship or something. I'm waiting for it. Who knows? I just want this video to be over with. My wife made me pancakes and they need to eat because I think I got bit by a tick. I might have this weird disease that makes you allergic to meat, because I've had this crazy outbreak of rash welts on my body that I've never had before. And that's the only thing that I can think it might be. I'm going to go get checked out by my doctor and run a test. I forget the name. I can't remember names of things like I used to, because I'm an old guy. Shit, I'll meet new people, like at work, you know, new employees. I won't even bother trying to remember their names because the turnover where I work is so high. Yeah, I work at a juvenile prison. Tough job, and really high turnover rate for employees. I've been doing it for 6 years almost. Started out in the kitchen and went to security. Kitchen wasn't too bad, you know, we had a few workers in there that were juvenile inmates, but they were pretty easy to work with. But then I transferred to security and started working in the intensive management unit, where is basically like the whole of juvie, you know, so you get some pretty bad kids in there with really bad attitudes. Oh man, I don't want to talk about work. Why did I get on that? I don't know why I got on that. Sorry, I apologize. But yeah, I think we're waiting for a ship here so I can go out and lose this most epic space battle. So yeah, the end of the video is near. It's like 13 hours away or something like that. And again, if you've endured it, congrats. Leave a comment below. If you made it this far, my apologies for not having a life. And you should leave me some best wishes too for putting this much talk into a video. I mean, but content creators do it all the time. I didn't gather, you know, like anything in particular to talk about. I'm just kind of ranting about a little bit of everything in the game, things that I like, things that I don't like, and just kind of went that route. What else? I had, some really good play sessions early on in the game that just kind of made me get bit by the Star Citizen bug, let's say, and just kind of dove in a little bit more than I probably should have at the time, and ended up getting, expensive ships that can't really use as a solo player. Probably won't ever be able to use as a solo player until they get AI blades. So I don't have any like buyer's remorse, so I'm glad that I have them in my hangar. And they're always meltable, which is nice. One of the nice things about purchasing a ship is if you end up deciding you don't want it, you can melt it, get store credit, get something else. You could potentially sell it on the gray market. There's always that. So yeah, I don't have any buyer's remorse, but I got these ships that I really want to fly. It was nice seeing the Polaris at Invictus launch week this year. It was nice seeing it on the showroom floor, but just kind of like teasing us, like, here it is. You can't get in it and look around though. I wasn't really too hip on that. Like, just keep it off the showroom floor until it's done, and then I'm in the game every day, and I did not find the fleet one time. The whole Invictus launch week, I did not find the fleet one time. Did not see the Polaris flying around. Did not see the IDRIS flying around. It was kind of a horrible event, to be 100% honest with you. I don't know leave a comment below what you guys thought of it this year. Invictus was, I think, pretty weak, and now here we are in Alien Week, and we have no new alien ships. We got offered to buy the Glaive if you complete 25 levels of the Vandal Swarm, which I did. Got my Glaive, melted my Corsair to get my Glaive, which is fine. I can always buy the Corsair back later if I want, but I'll probably just buy it in game. And now that I know more about the game, I would strongly advise people that are new in the game, don't rush and make any harsh buying decisions unless you can afford it, because you can buy all the ships in game, even the new ships that come out 2 patches later. They're in the game. You can buy them in game, although all the prices did just go up, and they're more like justifiable now than they were. I think you could get a 890 jump for, what was it, 30 million before, or 18 million? I don't remember, but yeah, they just raised all the prices on the ships, so that's good. Players are gonna have to grind to get that money to get those ships that they want, and that's the way it should be. The same as the way that we should have to grind to upgrade those ships and get the parts that we need to make them unique. Yeah, there's not really any reason why our ships shouldn't be able to be upgradable to be pretty much one of a kind. So like I have, a tier 3 quantum drive that can go all the way up to a tier 10 maybe, where it has faster boost speeds, it has better quantum fuel holding capacity, uses less fuel, which makes it cost less to refuel it when you're going from one side of Pyro to the other, or from one side of Pyro into Stanton. Yeah, they need to start thinking about all of these things that need to be in the game. Really like the new map. You can, wherever you're at, you can see, like right there, the cargo deck. If you're on a space station, you just hit for people that are just now starting to play, you're welcome, because we had to endure for the entire the entire time this game's been in development. We've had to endure a star map that was horrendous and navigating one system, and it is a whole lot better now. So kudos to SIG for finally getting that to us. And hopefully they get the hangar update to us really soon, because we definitely need that. So yeah, I just looked at F2, went down to the cargo deck because I never knew there was a door down there, and it's not accessible. You can't open it, so I run back up the stairs. But the cargo areas are really cool, and they're all decked out with the, and I don't know why this guy's packing heat down in the cargo deck. I don't know, I wish we could serve these guys, you know, knock him out and take his gun. If we could have some you know, where you could do it secretly and not get a crime stat in the armistice zones, that would be kind of cool. But yeah, you know, look at this guy. He's got a look on his face like he's in love with me. No thanks, dude. I don't swing that way. Some of these NPCs crack me up in this game. Some of the haircuts. I'm glad that we finally got some facial hair that we can use and some better haircuts. Very nice addition. Finally. We definitely need the tattoos and the piercings. Yeah, give us all the things, Sig. Come on. Another thing that, like, I already talked about this, like at Area 18, how you can see ships coming in and landing, and at Lorville, all the landing areas, Microtech. But on the station, like, we were serving the IDRIS on the server I was on. I got killed, respawn, run up to the window, and you can literally sit there and see it live as it's happening. That's pretty freaking awesome, man. That is pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, I really love that about this game. Like, everything's just right there in real time. No loading screens, everything's seamless. Except for this kind of loading screen here. Which, don't tell me it's not a loading screen. If it's not a loading screen, then why is it stalling like that? And if it is a loading screen, fine. But make it something animated where we're not just sitting there for 30 seconds. Make it where our ship's like slowly drifting into the asteroid field. And then everything just spawns in and boom, you're back in that server, that zone. But yeah, I'm just ranting and raving on this video, this extremely long video. And like I said, it's a test. You know, I'm new to Davinci Resolve. Say it again, great program. It's free to download. It has the pro version that you can buy if you feel like you need all of those doodads that, you know, crossfades and everything. The free version, from what I've seen, is fantastic. It's user friendly. It's very easy to learn. There's a lot of instructional videos on YouTube. Some great stuff in Davinci Resolve that I really love. And I wish I had more time to create content, you know. I normally work 40 hours a week. I've been off kind of for a little bit longer than I should be recently. Some stress leave and some medical stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I got to get my ass back to work tomorrow and get ready to go to graveyard here in a couple of weeks, switching from days to nights, and that's gonna mess me up something fierce for a little while, but gotta do it. Those juveniles are driving me nuts, so get there at 10 o'clock at night when they're sleeping, be a little bit better on my spirits, I think. And yeah, just, you know, do their 15-minute checks and make sure that they're all sleeping like, you know, snug like a bug in a rug. Nobody's escaped. Nobody's in somebody else's room when they shouldn't be. You know, they're not smoking dope, blah, blah, blah. You know, babysitting. It's a glorified babysitting job. So yeah, the Pirate Gladius is really sexy, man. Did I say how much I like the sound of the new Gladius? Yeah, pretty sure I did. And the Firebird and the Hornet. Yeah, every ship definitely needs a unique sound, no doubt about that. We like the uniqueness of things. And as we get crafting and we can tune our parts and upgrade our parts, you know, to make our injection ports on our engines larger. That should change the pitch of the sound. You know, let's go deep and get things that are like super cool, man. Well, here we are stuck in the field again. I think this is coming up on the end where I go out and try to board the IDRIS. You know, I got the CDF alert from Dooley saying IDRIS's shields were down, and I know that's when the front of it opens up, and we're at the end of the Xeno Threat mission here. And when I got killed trying to board it, it wouldn't allow me to spawn back in to the server. I sat there and hanged forever to where I finally just logged off. Got frustrated. But yeah, I need to get back in and play today. But I've spent way too much time on this video. I want to end it here real quick as soon as I get to the part that I've been waiting for. And then I can go back into my computer and delete all of the clips that I saved yesterday. And do some more. Like do some more short little bites and do some other stuff. Look at all those markers. See, that's annoying, man. It's too many markers. So there's IDRIS. You can see her front doors were open on my first pass. And my heart's already pounding. I'm already sweating. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get aboard. I'm gonna get aboard. I can do it. My shields are up. Come on, let's loop around here. Tag her a little bit. Hope none of these Xeno pirates are gonna get me. Trying to maneuver my way into the front of the ship. Swinging around to the right. And there's her front door open. You can see the lights inside. I'm too high. I back up a little bit. She goes up. She goes down. I'm on mouse and keyboard. It's hard to control. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I slam into it. My shields go down and I die. You can see my eyelashes burn.
Almost in that bitch.
The end.